BTS is back, feel the attack.
Welcome BTS Lovers Update. The global entertainment world is once again holding its breath today. International media cameras are moving fast, rumors are spreading non-stop, and the name Jimin of BTS has suddenly taken over headlines across countries. There are shocking whispers coming from the heart of the fashion world, Paris, a moment said to have the power to shake both the fashion industry and K-pop at the same time. But is everything being talked about really going to happen right before the eyes of the world? Or is this simply a sensation exaggerated by panicking international media? Why can the presence of a single name trigger such massive commotion? What is it that makes Paris Fashion Week 2026 feel so different from previous years? And is it true that Jimin of BTS will appear and create a new chapter in history? Stay with us, because the answer is far from simple. The atmosphere in Paris feels different this time. It is not just the cold winter air brushing against the historic streets, nor the flashing lights of luxury brands preparing their grand stages. There is something else, an unspoken tension, a collective anticipation that cannot be ignored. Editors, photographers, fashion critics, and entertainment journalists from all over the world are asking the same question in hushed tones. What if the rumors are true? Paris Fashion Week has always been a global spectacle. It is a place where trends are born, where fashion houses compete not only with designs but with influence and legacy. Yet in 2026, the spotlight seems to be shifting in an unexpected direction. The conversation is no longer only about silhouettes, fabrics, or runway concepts. It is about a name that has transcended music, culture, and borders, Jimin of BTS. For days, international media outlets have been unusually restless. Newsrooms buzz late into the night, social media timelines refresh at an almost frantic pace, and every blurry photo from Paris is analyzed frame by frame. A shadow passing by a luxury hotel, a familiar posture entering a private car, a figure seen near a historic venue. Each detail sparks new speculation. Is it coincidence? Or is the world standing on the edge of a moment that will redefine the relationship between K-pop and global fashion once again? What makes the situation even more intriguing is the silence. There has been no official confirmation, no direct denial, no carefully worded statement to calm the storm. And in the world of global celebrities, silence often speaks louder than words. Media analysts note that this kind of quiet only amplifies curiosity. The absence of answers becomes the fuel for even bigger headlines. Fashion insiders are equally unsettled. Behind closed doors, whispers circulate among brand executives and creative directors. Paris Fashion Week 2026 was already expected to be competitive, but the mere possibility of Jimin's presence has shifted priorities. Seating charts are being re-evaluated. Security protocols are quietly adjusted. Invitations that once seemed routine are now treated as potential keys to a historic moment. Why does Jimin's name carry such weight in this space? The answer lies in a journey that did not happen overnight. Over the years, Jimin has carefully built an image that blends artistry, elegance, and emotional depth. His previous appearances at fashion events were never just about wearing luxury, it was about embodying it. Designers have often described him as a living narrative, someone who does not simply showcase clothing but tells a story through movement and presence. This is why international media is panicking, not out of chaos, but out of awareness. They understand that if Jimin steps into Paris Fashion Week 2026, it will not be a casual appearance. It will be symbolic. It will be interpreted. It will be remembered. Across continents, fans, army, are experiencing a different kind of tension. Time zones blur as millions stay awake, scrolling through updates, translating foreign articles, and sharing theories. For them, this is not just about fashion. It is about pride, anticipation, and emotional connection. Jimin represents years of shared growth, music that healed, performances that inspired, and moments that felt deeply personal even on the biggest stages. Some fans recall previous moments when Jimin's unexpected appearances changed the tone of an entire event. Others analyze his recent activities, schedules, and subtle hints. A song lyric shared weeks ago, a photograph posted without context, a brief message that felt unusually reflective. Are these clues? Or are fans simply projecting their hopes into the silence? Meanwhile, cultural commentators, see a larger narrative unfolding. The intersection of K-pop and high fashion is no longer new, but it is evolving. In earlier years, idols were invited as guests or brand ambassadors. Now, they are cultural forces capable of reshaping global conversations. If Jimin appears at Paris Fashion Week 2026, it would not only reinforce this evolution, it would accelerate it. The economic implications are also impossible to ignore. Analysts predict that Jimin's presence could trigger immediate spikes in brand visibility, social media engagement, and market interest. Past data has already shown how a single appearance by a BTS member can influence global trends within hours. In this context, the media's panic is rooted in preparation. They do not want to miss the moment when history happens. Yet, there is another layer to the story, one that is quieter, more personal, and often overlooked. Those who have followed Jimin closely know that he approaches public appearances with intention. He is known for his thoughtfulness, his awareness of symbolism, and his sensitivity to timing. This raises an important question. If he does appear, why now? 2026 is a meaningful year. It represents a new chapter not only for BTS, but for the global music industry as it adapts to post-pandemic realities, shifting cultural dynamics, and changing audience expectations. Paris Fashion Week, with its deep-rooted tradition and global influence, would be a powerful stage for such a moment. Back in Paris, the city continues its routine on the surface. Cafes open, tourists stroll, and the Seine flows as it always has. But beneath that calm exterior, anticipation simmers. Photographers wait near entrances longer than usual. Fans gather at known hotspots, hoping for even a fleeting glimpse. Every luxury car passing by is met with raised cameras and held breaths. International journalists, seasoned by years of covering major events, admit that this feels different. There is a sense that something significant is approaching, even if its shape is not yet clear. One reporter described it as the calm before a cultural wave. And then there is the question that refuses to fade. What will it mean if Jimin steps onto that Paris stage? Will it redefine how idols are perceived in elite fashion spaces? Will it inspire a new generation of artists to cross boundaries without fear? Or will it simply remind the world of the power of presence? How one individual can command global attention without saying a single word. As hours turn into days, the silence continues. No confirmations, no denials, only growing curiosity. And perhaps that is exactly why this moment feels so powerful. In an era of instant information, mystery has become rare and therefore priceless. So, as Paris Fashion Week 2026 unfolds and the world watches closely, one thing is certain. Whether the rumors are confirmed or not, the conversation itself has already made an impact. Media outlets are alert. Fans are united. The fashion world is on edge. As the hours continue to pass, the tension surrounding Paris Fashion Week 2026 only grows stronger. Every unexpected movement, every unverified report becomes a spark that reignites global discussion. International headlines keep circling the same question, while fans and observers alike remain caught between hope and uncertainty. The absence of clear answers has turned anticipation itself into the main story. What makes this moment especially powerful is how it reflects Jimin's unique position on the world stage. He is no longer seen only as a global pop star, but as a cultural figure whose presence alone can reshape narratives across industries. Fashion, music, media, and fandom converge around a single possibility, creating a rare moment where speculation feels almost historic. In this atmosphere, Paris Fashion Week becomes more than a fashion event. It transforms into a symbolic crossroads. Whether Jimin ultimately appears or not, the impact of this global attention cannot be undone. It highlights how deeply connected modern culture has become, and how one artist's potential step can send waves across continents. And so the world continues to watch, waiting for the silence to break. Cameras stay ready, headlines remain unfinished, and millions hold their breath for what could be a defining moment of 2026. Until then, the question remains unanswered, lingering in the air like a quiet echo. Is history about to unfold right before us?